Hello, everyone. This is Kenton Bell. I'm about to share a channeling that has to do with the sacred heart space, way deep inside the heart space, sacred heart space. It's a wonderful channeling. I was ripped out of bed this morning at about 2 a.m. to make this. Telos woke me up. And boy, I feel so good after doing that channeling. It's amazing. So today is the 18th of July, 2026. The time that I'm recording this message right here is 3:17 in the morning, and the channeling was done previous to this introduction. So I hope you enjoy it. Have a beautiful, blessed day. I love you all, and there's nothing you can do about it. Bye for now. Good morning. We are Telos. We are Telos, and we are with the throne energies here today as our channel gently opens to the stream of intelligence, the source code that flows through freely from the upper realms. What is source? What is the throne energies? These are the places of origin where your design, your love, your creativity stems from, flows from. This is where the pure energy of source of love, of design and intelligence all exist together in one great ball of light of an entity that is so grand, so loving, so intelligent, so creative. These are aspects of you, my dear one. You're made in the image of the divine, of source. This is your Telos blueprint, that absolute perfection that is who you are, your humanness, your godliness. Often you might experience the telos energy with high level angels as well, the archangelic realm, the Elohim, Metatron. Our dear channel often witnesses Metatron's cube turning in him when he is channeling. And this cube, Metatron's cube, represents the totality of the platonic solids that you are familiar with. These are the building blocks. These are the geometric building blocks, the mathematical codes that are the reason, the intelligence, the structure behind all that is here. We are Telos, and we are here to guide gently. We are here to point the direction sometimes. But truly, by pointing the direction, we're pointing into you, because the map of you and your evolution lies deep within each and every one of you. There is a program deep inside you that is waiting to be awakened at this time. This is the great shift that is in each and every one of you. This is a clearing of what you're not, to allow that which you are to rise to the surface and to become one with your consciousness, and to be activated, to be downloaded within your human system to carry you through this great shift we are in. there is a paradigm shift that is not something that you necessarily build from the old paradigm and you build it and then bridge into the new. The true shift comes more quickly when one is ready. Yes, perhaps you could say there is a bridge, but that bridge is also an abyss. That bridge is your willingness, your leap of faith into the new. And it is within your divine blueprint, your Telos blueprint, that the faith that is needed to make the shift resides. And today, dear ones, we're going to take you to a sacred place deep within your heart. For there is a heart chamber deep within you, near the back of the heart space, that is a sacred, sacred temple within each and every one of you. So we ask you to drop into your heart space now. We ask you to let go of what is in your head. Do not identify with the thoughts that come up at this moment. Instead, direct yourself into the sacred heart space. And allow yourself to sit more in the front of the heart space as we begin this journey together today. Allow yourself to take up residence in the heart space by closing your eyes. As you close your eyes, you notice your point of attention is behind your eyeballs. As you notice this, you allow yourself to drop into the heart space, drop into that beautiful, magical, loving space where we call Command Central. Why do we call this Command Central? Because this is the place where truth happens. This is the place where love resides. This is the place where you begin to create most powerfully from, not the head, but from the heart. And as you drop in, bring all of your spiritual self, all of your soul's energy into this sacred heart space. Often one will find an environment within their heart space that maybe is new to them. Maybe it's old. Maybe it's a sacred place in nature that you find yourself in when you truly let go and let the heart reflect back to you what it is you love, what it is that makes you feel like you're home. Some might feel that they're sitting in a living room, on a couch before a fireplace. Some may find themselves in a strange cave, in a strange landscape, but somehow it feels very familiar. And some might find themselves floating in the cosmos themselves, sitting in the lotus position, floating in the universe, with star systems and nebulas are floating with them. It does not matter how you create this environment. Let it populate with what feels right for you at this time. Often there will be water here too, perhaps a stream, a lake, an ocean for as far as you can see. Everything that you can conceive of in life in the outer world is accessible here in the heart space. It is here for you because you are the great creator. You are a reflection of the great creator of all of creation. And as you move into this new time, this new paradigm, something begins to shift around how you relate to your world. The relationship between your inner world and your outer world becomes more intimate, you might say. For there is a way to begin to look at your outer world, which is different than how you perceived it in the old paradigm. When one begins to enter into this new space in the heart, when one begins to entertain the ideas of the new paradigm, standing in the present and looking towards the future, that's the stance you want. Standing in the present and looking towards the future. And tell yourself in this moment, dear one, tell yourself that it's okay. It's okay to love freely here. It is okay to love yourself deeply, to appreciate the presence of self, the presence of your true, authentic Telos self, the part of you that is true perfection that always has been. It is okay to allow yourself to be whole. It is okay to allow yourself to be creator. For you are made in the image of. You are here learning your true essence. What is it that you love in this lifetime? You can find an access for the heart space. And as you settle into this heart space, as you familiar yourself with the environment that you are populating, and you have the ability to create this environment in grand ways, ways that, make the outer world pale in comparison, at least for the moment. Because we're going to share something with you here, dear one. It is here in the heart space that you begin to create the world that you call reality. It is here in the command central that you begin to dream and give those dreams some tangibility, some components that make them real. Begin to see the sweet energy of the dream wanting to manifest into form, but don't yet go to the outer world. Stay in your command center. Stay in this inner laboratory, your art studio, your creative haven that is for you and only you, dear ones. Well, we say you, but we also include us. Telos, the divine source code blueprint that is deep in each and every one of you. Allow this divine source to stream into the heart space as well. We call this the universal current. And it could be depicted as a waterfall, perhaps, or a stream of energy flowing through you. It is the vast intelligence and love and creative energy that is the architect for everything that you witness, that you experience in what you call your world. Feel that stream in this sacred heart space. Allow yourself to be bathed in this heart space with this stream of energy. See yourself in there, playing, laughing, loving. See yourself standing, observing the environment you've populated in your heart space. See yourself sitting in the landscape you've created, dreaming a dream of life for yourself. We often talk about structure and architecture in the Telos work, and that is important, but here is the next most important part. It is not the architecture, it's not the structure. It is the love that flows within the containers of the architecture and structure. It is the love and intelligence that begins to move in ways, just like the first movement of the first light, of the first dawn, which is the precursor to all manifestation. Let that first moment of movement, of source as desire within your heart, begin to move and dance before you. Let it be in its esoteric state before we give it meaning. Let this current that runs through you into the heart fill you with beingness, with creative ability, with source intelligence that translates into your divine human experience. In the past paradigm, certain individuals that were called mystics lived in this space. This goes beyond the mind. This goes beyond the structure. This is why the structure is created, the container, to contain, to hold, to love, to celebrate this movement of pure love source. We want to invite you to revel in this, the mystery. Our dear channel often will experience this as something like the aurora borealis is dancing in his heart space. If we're trying to give it a definition, an explanation, but it might show up differently for you. Maybe it shows up as your inner child playing. Maybe it shows up as pink cotton candy on a stick in your 6-year-old hand walking through the fair. Perhaps it shows up as nebulas, bright, beautiful, expanding through your inner universe with new ideas, new patterns of creation waiting for you to engage. We ask you now, dear ones, as you sit in your heart space, to look behind you gently. Find that little dark tunnel that is in the back of the heart space, a passageway that takes you to a secret chamber. These secret chambers were known also by the ancient Egyptians. Some of the chambers in pyramids that have been built on your planet represent the inner workings of the heart. Some of the chambers that were built in the outer world, in places like Egypt and other places, and even other planets, these exist. These chambers are replicas of the chambers in your heart, in the back of the sacred heart, that are now awakening again within humanity as you are getting ready to make this shift, as you are in the shift, individually and collectively in this shift. But go into that passageway that goes from your main front heart space that you just dropped into. Find the passageway in the back of the heart that leads through to that sacred chamber, and allow yourself to gently move through intention to the space in the back. It might be very small at first, but that's okay. We invite you to invite yourself, your consciousness, into the back of this chamber. You'll notice there seems to be distance between where you started in the heart and in the back. But this distance isn't measured with a yardstick. This distance is traversed with consciousness, with intent, not with the mind, but with the heart, and with the consciousness of your Telos self, your divine blueprint, the perfected, evolved version that you are becoming, that you are already in another space-time envelope. You are already exercising your divine Telos, your divine blueprint. And now, with the architecture that you are creating, the containers to hold this new intelligence that is emerging in humanity at this time, you allow yourself to take up residence in the sacred chamber. And as you do, look for your sacred tools. What is it that wants to be gleaned? Something new, something ancient, perhaps. What awareness wants to be exercised here over this new tools, new gifts that have been laying dormant in the back of this chamber? The true Telos self in the back of this chamber will begin to experience an awe and love and wonder that is beyond anything that the old paradigm would allow, because of the structure. The platform was old, it is fractured, it is disintegrating. That's just the nature of things. Things come into existence, they're experienced, and then they go out. Then something new comes. And sometimes these changes are all encompassing. Sometimes these changes include new architecture, new physics, new ways of being, and especially in the back of the heart space. In the old paradigm, we call this the way of the mystic, In the new, we call it the creative aspect of Telos. This is where the formless begins to dance. This is where your mind and your heart become one. This is where you merge with your source intelligence, your source code, and you become the creator of your world. Now, in the back of this chamber, we want you to become aware of your outer world, what we call reality, what you've called reality. And we want you to feel this reality that we speak of outside of you. That's what you experience as a human on planet Earth, your day-to-day life, how it shows up. Well, dear ones, what if we told you that often the quality of that outer life is predicated on the quality and the understanding of this deep inner chamber? What if? What if you were to entertain that idea, that concept here for a bit in a playful way? We're not engaging the egoic mind here. We are engaging the sacred heart. We are engaging the chamber in the back of the heart space. Many of you will experience as a small chamber, a small space that you might feel a little cramped in even, but you won't feel claustrophobic. You'll feel love like a womb, like a warm sweater, perhaps. There is no heavy duties or responsibilities that live with you in the back of this heart space. It is free from the pressures of the outer world in your day-to-day life. Those do not reside here. This is pure creative flow. This is where source intelligence, the universal current, flows into you and begins to mingle with you, and it becomes woven into your thoughts and your desires. This is where the deepest, most powerfully creative aspect of yourself resides. It's time for it to awaken fully, awaken this chamber with pure intention, with pure love and creativity. This is where love becomes reality. Notice the difference in the quality of how it feels compared to one who is just living in their mind fully. Notice the ancientness of the space, timeless. It is beyond time as you know it. It straddles both paradigms, but it thrives in the new. It's time to unleash and awaken this energy within you. This desire for manifestation, this desire for creations of love and experience in the outer world. This is where your relationship between you, your creative self, your desires, your love, your thoughts aligned with your love, begin to take on a new stature. This is where that unbelievable sense of peace and love begins to generate and vibrate through your system, out through your heart and into the heart field. And this is how you can powerfully create reality in the new paradigm going forward. We've talked about structure many times. We talk about the grids that you can build on within the heart. But this is the first time we've talked about this deep inner chamber in the back of the heart space. And our dear channel is following us back there as we speak to it. And he feels like his 6-year-old self on Christmas morning back here. Times 10. Times 10,000. This is where you begin to revel in the truth of who you are. You will know it when you feel it. It becomes the most incredible feeling of love and appreciation and joy and excitement one has ever felt. You see, this is where joy and upliftment live and reside within you. Why not just be proactive and bring it intentionally into all your creations? Why not? Because everything less than that is, well, less than that. And this begins to define the difference between the old and the new paradigm. Once again, we've talked about structure. We've put that in place for you by now. Your relationship to reality itself is changing. The stress of the old paradigm, living in compensatory living, is falling away. In the new, you see more of the truth of who you are. The old isn't truth. It's all illusion. So's the new. But the new illusion speaks volumes more to who you truly are. It is in the new illusion that you begin to aspect much greater streams of love that flow through you that previously were not available to you because of the denseness and the linearity of that old paradigm. In this new one, you're not bound by linear time quite the same way. Yes, there still is linearity to an extent, but only to the extent that you choose it to be. Moments happen differently in the new energy. Time, which has always flown through you, each and every individual, becomes more elastic here in the new. Your ideas and creations, your mock-ups for reality, are not limited by the old physics anymore. You are becoming more and more of what you were created to be, made in the image of, my dear gods and goddesses in training. Allow your heart to expand with this knowing, with this feelingness, this beingness of your true esoteric self. We are Telos, and we stand in this place watching. And we yearn for that becoming again, for we have become more of what you are becoming. And we revel watching you. Our vibration becomes excited when we see what is happening in you in these moments. And the more you allow yourself to vibrate with the joy and the love and the expansiveness of it, the more we are able to join you in this great dance of creation. And then your thoughts become one with the universe. Your thoughts become the creation that is out in the world. Your will becomes that which takes the formless and puts it into structured thought and gently launches it out into your reality, creating just that, your reality. There are many new gifts and tools for you here, dear ones. Things that will slowly be revealed to you as you spend time here. New ways in how to move through your day. New things to focus on that will give you different results that we will go into over time. But for now, we want you just to revel in this beautiful sacred heart chamber in the back of your heart while taking in the extraordinary circumstances that you are in this body that you are in at this time. You'll begin to notice something that you cannot put into words. Words fall flat. But there is a sacredness. Simultaneously, there is an excitement. There is a sense of awe and wonder in here. When you begin to feel that, you want to allow your physical vessel to vibrate with that. Because, dear ones, that is who you are, you see. This is who you are becoming, who you've always meant to be becoming. You live in a world of duality and contrast, and you have to have that for learning and evolving on this plane at this time. So embrace it. And when you feel that incredible awe and wonder and love beyond words, that's when you know you're vibrating with your true Telos self. That's when you know that you are creating experiences that are going to make you sing with joy. Old thoughts will collapse under the expression of this new vibration that is coming into your system will trump all the old paradigm thoughts that you've ever had. This vibration of love that is deep within your sacred heart chamber will allow you to let go and to forgive those who you feel have trespassed against you, those who have done you wrong, those who have betrayed you. In this space, you can let go, you can find the forgiveness and understand the beauty of the whole cosmic dance. They were just always accommodating you, dear ones. There was no thing or no one out to get you, ever. That's not how this works. It is through this dance within the sacred heart space in the back, in that sacred chamber in the back, that holds the purest of your essence, that knows this is all like some divine comedy, some play that you are acting out for your joy and amusement. And as you spend time here, as you begin to resonate, vibrate into the frequency of this pure love, that knowingness begins to take over within every cell in your body. within every thought that you might have. And it allows you to let go and to bring yourself fully into the present where you can create powerfully going forward. This is the conditioning of the heart as you're moving into a fifth dimensional and higher experience. Dear ones, we love you so dearly. You are us, we are you. There really is no difference. We we come to the conclusion of this sharing today. We will talk about this again in the future. Allow yourself to stay in this sacred space after listening to this channeling. You do not need to come out of that heart chamber yet. You will soon enough when you engage back with your day and it begins to run you, we might say. And that's okay, dear ones. You only need to spend time here and there throughout the day, here is what we recommend. For you are here living into that outer world. But it is from this deep inner chamber, this vibrational place of pure essence, that the formless begins to take form. These are the fundamentals that we are giving you, dear ones. And for now, we leave you with love, joy, adventure in the land of creation. And so it is. Thank you.